A very, very good evening to the viewers today. We have sitting with us Mr. Peter Rex Charlie, a gentleman who I, on a personal level, hold in very, very high esteem for more reasons than one. Of course, every single person who comes here on a live interview with me, I am always very proud of because I know the kind of selfless givers each one is. But in Mr. Peter Charlie's case, I remember that our relationship began with me questioning his very business and what made him stand out. And he will always be remembered for is the fantabulous way that he connected back without getting upset. He was very patient with us. He helped us to know how sincere he was, and he still is, of course. And the fact that it registered with me that unless a person is giving his 100% genuine self, he would not have the guts to stand up and face criticism the way he did at my hands. And I think this was approximately 2 years ago. And ever since, I have never stopped being an admirer, and I continue to be his admirer. And today I hope that everybody who is listening to this interview feels the same kind of bond, the same kind of respect that I have for my HNH Elite, Mr. Peter Rex Charlie. I welcome you with a lot of respect, a lot of happiness to have you being introduced to my complete network, Peter. A warm welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rubina. It's always a feeling of a home, feeling at home when I get connected with the HNH network under your leadership, Rubina. I am very thankful for your association with New Life Placements, my company. Let us grow together, let us collaborate, and I wish HNH a great success in the years to come. Thank you, Rubina.
Thank you very much. Our success is in your success, Peter. And I say this very sincerely because I know the kind of difference your company, New Life Placement, has already made across so many lives on our platform. I also know that a lot of your fan followers are a part of many of our HNH WhatsApp groups. I'm not sure whether you are aware of it, that a lot of your the people who follow you, who follow your company, who apply for jobs in your company are also a part of Hi-Fi Network Hub. Having said that, let me first give people a very small insight into your commitment towards your company. Peter, what has brought you to this place, this company, New Life Placements? Why is it such a passion with you more than a business?
Thank you, Rubina. I am born in a village called Paramakudi, and I was studying schooling in the regional language. I finished my graduation and I applied for a bank job. That was 30 years back. In the interview in the bank job, I was asked what is the my long-term goal, long-term career plan. I said giving jobs to people is my my long-term vision. My father, waiting outside the interview hall, scolded me. You should have told something that you will work for the bank and you will develop the bank business. Why you wasted my time also to come to Bangalore for this interview, wasted my time. But I got the bank job. I realized that the people who are interviewing, they understand the real truth or people who are lying. So this is what my experience is. And as the fate goes, I left the bank job in 2004 and I started in 2005 this placement company providing jobs to people. And this is where I stand now.
Great, great. So actually, your career began from the bank. So when you were working in the bank, were you a part of the HR section, or were you in a different part of the bank?
I
How
was
did it what?
my graduation is in agriculture and rural development background. So I was a credit officer in the bank, providing credit to the farmers. There
Oh,
is
okay.
nothing there, but my internal thrust
Wish.
for so I joined a part-time course in MBA in human resources,
Right.
and that made a change in my life to quit the coveted bank job.
Fantastic.
Uh,
Super, super. Peter, we have a few questions that I would want to specifically ask you. These questions are generally collated so that the viewers who are watching us will get to know the heart of what you have to offer and what makes you stand out among all the different kind of people doing more or less similar sort of businesses. So the first question that comes to my mind is, there are many job consultants across the country. What makes New Life Placements stand out?
See, number one is our registrations and licenses.
Right,
We are transparent to the government, and
right,
what are the statutory compliances we are standing for.
right,
So we have, it's a private limited company, and it is registered with the Registrar of Companies.
right,
File our ROC, returns to the ROC. Coming to overseas recruitment, we are registered with the Protector of Immigrants and Ministry of External Affairs. So we are accountable to the government on the people whom we are recruiting to the government, overseas placements which we do. Also, we are having registered ourselves with Provident Fund, ESI, and GST. So we are a responsible employer as well, with 1,500 employees on our payroll.
right.
And annually, we pay around 3 crores as GST to the government of India, and
Fantastic.
around 80 lakhs to the Employees Provident Fund, EPFO, and around 60 lakhs towards the ESI, the Social Security Employees State Insurance Corporation of Government of India. These registrations and licenses prove that we are a socially responsible and committed human resource company. Number two is our financial stability. Since last 15 years, we are financially stable, and we are surviving, we are making profits, and we are declaring profits, we are paying income tax to the government. So the financial stability shows our business model. Though it is a social enterprise, we are a responsible corporate organization.
Business
Number
entity.
three is the clients we have served. More than 64,500 placements we have done over the last 15 years. This means average around 4,000 to 5,000 people we have placed so far. Even during this COVID-19 situation, 480 people have been placed in various job positions.
Wow.
And our clients base includes the treasury, taluk offices, collectorates, IIT Madras. You name any government department in Tamil Nadu, we have placed people, and government trusts us. The government of Tamil Nadu trusts us. So that is the reason that we stand alone from rest of the other consultancies.
Praises to the Almighty for more reasons than one, Peter. The fact that you not only make a difference among the lives of people who come to you to get the bread on their table, but the fact that the social responsibility, that is what the main issue was when we first got in touch with you. We were completely unaware. In fact, we were novices in our business at that time. And I remember you were so very, very gentle. You were understanding. You were kind when you were trying to explain to us why what you do and how you do your business is very, very legitimate, basically because of the kind of reputation that most other consultancies, especially for those consultancies that give a job, they tend to take people for a ride. And that was the kind of reassurance we wanted, that what you brought to the table was very authentic. And I'm so glad that you're reiterating the whole thing once again. Going on to question number 2.
Shall I add, Rubina?
Please
See,
do,
the
sir.
job seekers in India, especially for going abroad, they go to travel agents. The objective of the mandate of travel agents is to book the flight ticket or to get the visa. They are not an experts in recruitment job role, but they offer certain services in where they don't have any domain knowledge, and people don't know that the job seekers, they must check in the website of Government of India and who are all authorized recruitment agents, and so they get legal immunity in approaching to the official through this forum. I only request all the job seekers in India to see the website of the Government of India, Ministry of External Affairs, and approach only the recruitment companies here in India, so that they are not taken for a ride by the travel agents. Thank you. This message I wanted to make it clear.
Thank you very, very much. I'm sure everybody who is watching us will definitely appreciate this particular advice. Referring to COVID was one of the references, and it is amazing that you were, during this period of time, you were able to help 400 odd people to get a job, especially when most companies are not hiring at this time. What changes have you seen that COVID has brought about in the job scenarios today, Peter?
COVID has opened up new job opportunities, especially in the health sector, and there were a lot of recruitments for in the COVID, for the multi-purpose workers, health workers, and in the hospitals. There are a lot of jobs offered during this COVID period. New job roles are changing, and things are moving for a better for youth today.
Okay, and is it my imagination? Now, this is my personal question, because there's a lot which I see happening across HNH. The fact that most people are losing jobs, many are trying to get into the entrepreneur mode. Are they on the right track?
Entrepreneurs are the rulers. Entrepreneurs are the kings. They have to be encouraged. They have to be, because they are the job providers. It is a good for Indian economy if more and more entrepreneurs are
Encouraged.
encouraged. So much of schemes are available for startups. MSME department, MSME ministry is coming out of a lot of this thing. Tax provisions are being given by the government. The entrepreneurs, it is a good time for the entrepreneurs. There are incubation centers available in this country, in select universities and research in the colleges. People should utilize, people should change their mindset, because in India, when from the school, there is a nexus between the students, parents, and the teachers. They are blocking the mind. The teachers, they say, you study well, you get first rank, get into a job, get into a best job. those things, it is people like you and me have to speak to the students, the youth. Think different, change with a change mindset. Come
Wow.
out with your closed mindset of your parents and the teachers. Because
Wow.
India, you only decide that tomorrow's India, and you are going to be the job provider.
Wow. I expected the answer to be completely different, but when I hear it from your perspective, I have my skin tingling because suddenly there seems to be so much of encouragement within my mind. My mind is opening up doors so that I can tell people that you don't really need to be scared to try your hand at business. Don't allow there to be mental blocks. And I felt that because you were talking with so much of conviction, Peter. My question to you is, can those entrepreneurs who are listening to this particular interview, can they get in touch with you? Would you be able to guide them? Do you have a team that helps entrepreneurs also?
See, generally there is a mindset is, if there is a business, if there is an entrepreneurship, money is needed,
Right,
investment is needed.
right,
But if you take my case, in 2005, I started this company with 50,000 rupees capital, and now our turnover is around 15 crores. I have
my God.
not invested any more money into this business. So investment is not at all required. In the
Right.
current scenario, investment is not required. There is no excuse saying that I don't have money to start a business.
Hmm.
If you have a skill, if you have a knowledge, if you have a contact, you can do 100 crores business like me.
Super, super. I hope that our viewers are listening to this very carefully. And in fact, I also am aware that you do have certain projects if a person would like to start a business on their own. Am I correct, Peter? I remember speaking about this to you when I did an interview of yours about a couple of years ago. Do they still have this option to do business with you, with your company?
Yes, we encourage people with MBA HR, or people who are close to the immigrant worker population, the community, and people who have got connections with the government departments. We encourage them to become our franchisees, and we have currently 40 entrepreneurs like this, uh, spread over in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, and this option continues now. People have a business plan. We give a business plan of making 1.5 lakh a month. It is possible with our various products and services which we have.
Right.
Suits from the age group of 16 to 54. Our
Super.
target is a very large clientele, not only for job seeking youth.
Excellent. Which brings me to the next question. Um, uh, okay, this would be an important question, but I'm going to come to it right at the very end. I want to know, what are the products and services that are specifically offered by your company?
See, the human life can be split in the span of 8 years. That's what people say. At the age of 16, your aspirations, desires will be different. At the age of 40, your dreams of your
Sure.
vision will be
Yes,
something else. You will have a lot of other responsibilities.
correct.
We in New Life Placements have various products and services right from the age 16 to 56. A person, New Life Placements is like a human resources supermarket where we have different sections. If you are a youth at the age of 60, we have a online career guidance tool. We follow the American psychologist Dr. Bednar tool to promote, to suggest what are all the psychological parameters that determine your future career. which coach you can send, which job will suit your qualities. So this is at the age of 16, we give this tool. At the age of 24, you finish your degree or diploma, you come to us. We have a pre-placement skill training center. We also do skill training courses by online as well now.
Right.
And after this skill training, it is all pre-placement training.
Right.
Because for overseas recruitment, there is a gap of cultural gap is there, skill gap is there, attitude gap,
and
language gap is there. So these gaps are being filled in our at the age of 24 when you come to us.
Right.
At the age of 32, we have entrepreneurial or self-employment programs.
Right.
This is the third vertical. Number 4 is at the age of 40, you have children grown up and you are looking for some higher education. We have tied up with universities in US, Canada. We suggest you what are all the courses available and where the scholarships can be tapped by these universities. We guide them, and this is our higher education consultancy vertical.
Right.
And at the age of 45, you want to settle down as a citizen or a resident of some country, there is an immigration consultancy for you.
Excellent.
At the age of 56, you finished all your responsibilities. You want to relax and tour. We have a sleep recovery tourism to Malaysia and organic agriculture tourism to Netherlands and agricultural automation tourism to Germany. These are all our products and services.
Wow. Wow. Literally a one-stop solution for the HR sort of a thing, right? From point O to point 0 to point infinity, lifelong options. Fantabulous. Peter, in fact, I think for the first time, it's actually registering. You are an HNH Elite, which means that I stand assurance that anybody who wants to reach out to you will know that they will get the most sincere, most valuable information. You will put a person first before you put your business first. You will guide to the best of your ability. And after that, it is up to the Almighty in which direction that person needs to move on. So there is so much that you can offer. And I do hope that people will reach out to you. And when anybody wants to reach out to Mr. Peter Rex Charlie, please look at the number which is scrolling at the bottom. I have taken the liberty of not giving you all his personal number so that you all don't keep troubling him. But I know that he's got a wonderful lady by the name of Mrs. Shobana, who is a gem of a person and who will go the extra mile for you. Her number is down. It's 822-000-4764. So reach out to the lady for more information. Going on to just a couple of more questions so that we can keep the interest going, Peter. This question has been on most people's minds because they are losing their jobs. What are the new jobs which are actually, apart from the health sector, that you have seen growth in for job opportunities? What about the other people who are into other spheres of life? For example, who may have worked in a bank, or who is into, say, a teacher, because schools also are reducing their staff. What about those people who have like the one that comes to my mind are the beauticians who do not really have the money to sustain their business right now. So everybody is losing their jobs. Is there some other sphere apart from the medical or the healthcare industry or sector where jobs are available? I'm sure it will help people to reach out to those sectors also.
So the companies are now, after the COVID, now the companies have started bouncing back. There is a new order that is on place now. And COVID-19 strengthens the gig economy. And now it is a time for the people to reskill.
Ah.
Reskilling is now
Mm.
reskilling according to the demand of the industry is the need.
Mm.
The World Economic Forum says that half of the Indian population, 50% of our working population, they need to be reskilled to go to the next level of our economy.
This
I'll
is
and there are certain industries which have a great potential for the people. These are cloud computing, cyber security, logistics, e-commerce, artificial intelligence, agri automation, online education, and data science,
fantabulous.
robotic, robotic and digital marketing,
Right.
drone controlling, professional gaming, avatar development, dietitian, nutritionist,
Wow.
space space clinicians, and mobile learning specialists, language translators,
Wow.
image consultants. There are so many such new areas that are emerging.
Thank you. That is, I just thought you will mention a couple of them, but I hope that people keep rewinding this particular interview and they hear the different industries. It is true that when one door is closed, the Almighty opens up many, many doors for all of us. I hope that people will take that opportunity and try to reskill themselves. Do you have any such reskilling training programs, Peter? Do you have any such?
Yeah, we have seen a great demand for workforce in Japan. My partner is a Indo-Japan Chamber of Commerce director, and a lot of Japanese companies are coming to India. And according to the Japanese employers' requirement, we have all these reskilling programs. We have a 17 acres infrastructure with all the premises to, with 500 people can stay at a time. And all this, our experts on these fields, they train people and place them in Japanese companies.
Wow.
So there is a 20 million demand is there in the next 5 years in Japan alone.
Fantabulous. Fantabulous. So, viewers, please note that if you are at an age where you are able to restructure your skills, then you know who you're supposed to reach out to. Please reach out to Mr. Peter and his team. um, uh, Peter, I would be very happy to continuously talk to you, but I don't want people to just move away from the interview because very long interviews are not really recommended. People tend to just walk away, but there are a couple of things that I would want you to reiterate before we call it a closure for the interview. One is, what would you like to tell the very young, those who have just completed their college or are in the last few years of graduating? What would you like to tell them, the youngsters, the girls and the boys, and anything else that I have missed out? Please tell us.
See, number one is the youth, they have to be independent. They have to make an independent decision of what the career they want to choose.
Right.
What their heart says, they have to carry this independent, they have to take an independent decision. And
Decision. Right.
they have to be optimistic. They have to be open to challenges. They should be willing to take risks. They should be willing to move from the place they live to an place where opportunities are in plenty, in abundance. And they should take the guidance and of professionals in terms of career counseling, and uh, they should
Move
be
ahead.
they
Yes.
should be ready for higher education and reskilling and for new skill development.
Wow.
Last but not least, they should develop an effective job hunting skills. You know,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
they develop the job hunting skills. They should see what is their employer's requirement, and accordingly they have to reskill or they have to develop this thing. You know, you don't try to fit your body into a shirt. Rather, you know, you try to accommodate your requirement. No, I have a civil engineering degree. Whether you know, I get job. This is not the order of the day. What is the employer's requirement? Whether he is looking for a person with the architectural designs and the CAD drawings, you have to reskill it so that you will get a job. Don't need to push your degree. Try to understand from the employer's perspective and acquire that skill and get a job. This is what
I hope that our youngsters do listen. I hope that any parent here will make sure that they listen to, they make their children listen to what exactly it is that you have said. Anything that I have missed out, Peter, that you would like to bring across to people's attention?
Our company is a very transparent human resource company. I welcome entrepreneurs to join me in because you know, my vision is chase the unemployment from India and put it in the museum. So this cannot be by an individual alone. So I welcome entrepreneurs to join me to invest as an equity investor or a private placement investor, or you can be our shareholders in our company. We have it's a private limited company. You can buy shares from us. You can actively participate as a franchisee in a particular jurisdiction. For example, in Jalandhar or Chandigarh or in Raipur, you know, you can join us as a franchisee, or you can be, if you are a part of a HNH Elite, you can be a freelancer and you can do this HRs and take it to your community and earn for yourself. And be project associate for specific projects. Like we have a lot of projects coming from overseas, from Gulf countries and Europe and UK. We are doing a lot of IT projects, and you can run a BPO or call center in your area, and you can earn. So let us all work with the same goal of chasing unemployment from India. Thank you very much, Rubina, for this opportunity.
In fact, we are blessed to have had you spend this time with us. I do hope that people find value in the time that you and I have spent together trying to make people understand that the world is open. All you need is to reach out to the right people, and you are one among them, Peter. And we are very, very proud of you. Thank you so much for being a part of HNH, and we look forward to growing together for many, many years ahead. Thank you.